You're streaming live now from Fox, everybody, 8:19 a.m. here on the East Coast. You are currently taking a live now look over the city of Atlanta, Georgia. As promised, we are going to stay out there as we are learning of this news this morning. The father and son convicted of killing Ahmaud Arbery have reached a plea deal for federal hate crime charges stemming from the 2020 murder. Greg and Travis McMichael are due in court Monday morning when the details of the agreement will be announced. So this is happening in just a few hours. And I do want to head out live to Atlanta, Georgia right now. That is where we are being joined by Fox 5 Atlanta's Mark Teichner, who can tell us the very latest. Good morning to you, Mark.
Yeah, good morning. Certainly a surprise to us, but actually a surprise to the Arbery family as well. They tell us that they feel blindsided by this plea deal. It is something they certainly are not supportive. In fact, they are vehemently opposed to it, and they feel betrayed by the fact that the Justice Department is moving forward with it because they said that they had told Justice prosecutors that this was not something they wanted to see happen.
Does this with the shotgun. We see it on the video.
It was a shocking crime captured on video by one of the men who ended up getting convicted of murder. Now, father and son Greg and Travis McMichael have cut a plea deal on federal hate crime charges stemming from the 2020 shooting death of Ahmaud Arbery.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Travis McMichael, guilty.
The McMichaels and neighbor William Roddy Bryant were convicted and sentenced to life in prison. The McMichaels without parole. Jury selection for the federal hate crime case was supposed to begin next Monday, but later this morning a hearing is set to lay out the details of the deal the McMichaels cut with prosecutors.
Son, I love you.
Lee Merritt, who represents Arbery's mother, says the deal would allow the McMichaels to serve the first 30 years of their term in a federal prison rather than a state one. Merritt says both of Arbery's parents are, in his words, vehemently against the deal and devastated their wishes are being ignored. Saying she's been betrayed by Department of Justice lawyers, Arbery's mother plans on being in court to let the judge know she opposes the plea agreement.
My prayer was to get justice for Ahmaud.
Arbery's mother feels that justice is now being ripped from her. In fact, I spoke exclusively with her attorney, Lee Merritt, just within the last hour, and he says that all of the positive that came out of the verdict they now feel is slipping away from them, which is why it is so important, according to the family members, that they go and let the judge know exactly how they feel. We are told that she will be in the courtroom and she will express herself, hoping to squash this plea deal before it can go forward.
Yeah, and you know, Mark, I did want to ask you, what about the third convicted person in this case, William Roddy Bryant? What do we know about him? Will he be there today?
Well, we're not sure. He also is facing these federal hate crime charges, but he is not included in this plea deal. Now, you have to remember that he was convicted and was sentenced to life in prison, but with parole. The McMichaels were sentenced to life without parole, so it's quite possible that Mr. Bryant thinks he's better off trying to roll the dice with these federal hate crime charges to see if he can get out on parole from those state counts as opposed to copying a plea for the federal ones, which is exactly obviously what the McMichaels are trying to do.
Yeah, very interesting, Mark. Now, what time are we expected to see things get underway here? I know we won't have cameras inside because it is a federal case.
Yeah, it's taking place obviously in South Georgia, not here up in Atlanta, and the hearing is tentatively set to begin at 10 o'clock this morning. As we said, the family is expected to be in the courtroom making their pleas to the judge to reject this agreement. The person who is going to represent the family is Ahmaud Arbery's mother. We've been told that she will be the one speaking for the entire family.
All right. Well, Mark Teichner with Fox 5 Atlanta, thanks so much for joining us with these details. We'll definitely be in touch with your team on this.